Forlano here from ACT TV. Let's take a look at CNN's coverage of the huge Rise Up March this past weekend in New York City, hosted by this tool of the establishment.
Follows a massive anti-police brutality rally in New York over the weekend. It was called Rise Up. It included hundreds of protesters marching with signs demanding an end to excessive use of force.
Yawner, right, Brooke? You can't even muster up a little bit of outrage, a little bit of enthusiasm, or perhaps just some neutrality.
One of the demonstrators was Oscar-winning director Quentin Tarantino, and during a speech over the weekend to this crowd, he suggested some officers were, his word, murderers.
Is that the response I'm supposed to have?
He said, quote, "If you believe there is murder going on, then you need to rise up and stand up against it. I am here to say I'm on the side of the murdered."
We didn't use the film of him speaking because that was powerful and might have actually moved you.
Tarantino's comments angered New York's police union president.
It also buoyed and comforted the mothers, fathers, and families of those who were shot and killed dead. But let's not talk about that.
He called on people to boycott Tarantino's movies. So here with me now for this conversation.
No, you know what? No, I don't think so. Brooke, you are not doing a good job. I'm going to take it from here. That whole opening was bull. Over the weekend, there was a massive anti-police brutality rally in New York City called Rise Up. One of the demonstrators was Oscar winner Quentin Tarantino, and CNN will now use this time to cover his appearance at the rally and not the issues surrounding the need for the rally itself. Here to speak for the dominant power structure in our country, Henry Hoke, CNN law enforcement analyst, but he's also well known as the mouthpiece of supremacist indoctrination. I'm just not sure why we didn't label him that way today. And in this corner, we have Munir Bahar, another commentator who agrees wholeheartedly with this first guy. But being a black man, he gives the appearance that we here at CNN include a wide range of viewpoints. Let's all get ready to agree with each other. Ready? Go!
I would like to sit down with Mr. Tarantino and tell him to give me the facts about these alleged murders he's talking about.
I agree with the gentleman from New York.
Well, here's a level-headed man I could talk to.
I agree 100%.
And I'm agreeing with a lot what he's saying here. We locked Mr. Tarantino up years ago for smacking somebody in a restaurant. You know, so he's got to temper himself. You know what I mean? You know what I mean?
I don't think I do. Do you think people with hot tempers should be allowed to be police officers? Munir, in what way would you like to agree with this ridiculousness?
I agree with the gentleman from New York.
But the fact here is, I think politicians are looking for a fall guy here, and they want to make the cops the fall guy. You know, because they don't want to take responsibility for their own failed actions in their own city.
Oh, so it's de Blasio's fault. Could 40 years of trickle-down economic theory that gutted the middle class, destroyed avenues of upward mobility, especially for African Americans, and created economic dead zones, along with our country's long history of powerful economic forces pitting the races against each other, have anything to do with this? You think? Since a responsible media is supposed to be a marketplace for ideas, we now bring you the mother of Abdou Diallo, unarmed citizen shot and killed by police. And by we, I don't mean CNN. I mean ACT TV.
How many more victims were unjustly killed since Amadou Diallo? We cannot even begin to count. When you have tragedies like that, you need to learn what went wrong and correct it.
If you want to find out more about the Rise Up movement, go to riseupoctober.nationbuilder.com. I'm Julianna Forlano. If you like this series, like our Facebook page or follow us on YouTube. ACT TV. Do more than watch.